All right, it's going to be a super unpopular video, but you got to tell the truth. In light of Zoran Mamdani, there's a lot of like the socialist sentiment in the country. They want the government to step in and make things cheaper and affordable. I mean, because affordability is a huge issue, right? So it's like super popular right now. People are clamoring for it. But at the end of the day, the government cannot be your savior. They cannot step in and make things cheaper. Uh, because if you look at a chart of like what the government gets involved in with like healthcare, education, anything it touches, anything it housing, anything it regulates, just prices spiral out of control. I hate to say it, right? They're not set up to do that. They don't. It's not an institution that can do that. They have, just look at the military industrial complex. They have $100 million airplanes. Is that, does that sound cheap to you? Or public schools, certain public schools charge $20,000 per pupil. That's like almost like college tuition, right? Housing, like look what they did to housing. Zoran Mamdani is going to freeze rents. Yeah, he could try to do that. It might save some people $50 to $75 a month. But what is that going to do to the other rents? The only way the rents are going to be lowered is to add more supply. Well, no new supply is going to be added. Banks are maybe not completely going to stop lending to developers in New York, but because of all them being scared about all this like regulation or unpredictability, they're going to require developers to put a lot more money down to make sure their loans is a lot more secure. So that is going to stifle development. The only way to get things cheaper and more affordable is, well, here's the famous economist quote: "The secret to mass consumption is mass production." You have to, like some inventor or engineer has to figure out how to make things, like a businessman, how to make things cheaper, either on the assembly line to decrease the amount of human hours it takes to create something so a machine can pop things out, or possibly invent a cheaper, quicker method of building a bunch more housing or units or cars or anything like that. You need that type of innovation. Anything else, you're arranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. You might make somebody a little bit better off, but at the end, you're pulling money from somewhere else that's less money that somebody else has. So there you go.